자식은 아직 살아있을 거야.
So you're having issues landing Megumi's Toad move. Everybody seems to just block it, no matter what, even when you're trying to go for a combo. Well, this video's for you. Here's how you can actually land a Toad move in Jujutsu Shenanigans and get some use out of it. There's two situations for landing this move that I'll go over: using it in combos and using it in neutral. Let's start with combos. For M1 combos, you need to make sure your opponent has wasted their ragdoll cancel before you try using Toad. Then you need to do an uppercut or a down slam and then use a move immediately after. Because uppercuts and down slams have more ragdoll stun, the Toad will hit, giving you a chance to do even more M1s for even more damage. As for a way to land it without M1s, by using Nue and then Toad, you get a ragdoll that guarantees to follow up Toad and the M1s that you'll get after it. Just like the last option though, you must waste your opponent's ragdoll cancel, or else they can just get up and block it. You can also lead into Nue with Rabbit Escape, and it'll make this entire combo unavoidable unless your opponent has Manji Kick. If you're going for this move in neutral, you kind of need to rethink the way it works. The move is so slow that nobody will ever get caught by it unless they're ragdolled. They get a purple indicator telling them to block, and they also get that whole wind-up animation warning them you're gonna use it if their attention is on you. Nobody who's average at the game will ever get hit by this move in pure neutral. It just won't cut it. The way you'll land this move in neutral is by using it as the longest wind-up counter in the entire world. While the move can be interrupted before the frog is summoned, once the frog is on the field, it won't disappear even if the user is attacked. What that means is that if someone is rushing you down and you use frog, they can't really combo you properly because they're either forced to back off or get hit by the frog and eat a full M1 combo. What makes this different from just using it in neutral is that most people will tunnel vision and start attacking you, ignoring the fact that the frog is still there. Taking advantage of your opponent's focus is really your best shot at getting a neutral hit in, because all the other options will just end in them blocking it, unless they're incredibly bad at the game, in which case you should just win regardless of whatever you do. Now, let's talk about Nue plus Toad variant. The only reason I'm including this is because this is an ultimate guide, not an optimal one. This move does exist, and it is something you can do by pressing Toad and then pressing Nue. It's pretty useless. Or maybe that's the wrong word. A better description is to say that there's no reason to use this over the normal version, except for two reasons. One, it's funny for trolling, so it's good there, and two, it's also an amazing way to run away if you pair it up with Nue's flying variant to get up to a high place. Other than that, there is no reason to use this. I guess you can use Rabbit Escape after the Toad move if you want to really stall someone out though, because it keeps them in the air for a really long time. It has the same problems as the normal version, but you get infinitely less out of it. That's really all I can say about this. If I'm missing some god tier tech that makes this move one-shot somebody, let me know in the comments. But from what I know so far, this move is not made for any kind of competitive play. Some more general tips for using this move are to be wary of the startup, because while the Toad is uncancelable once it's summoned, the actual act of summoning it is not. If you pop this move out randomly, you will get interrupted, and that goes for trying to use it as a counter way too late. Don't be stupid of summoning a frog, and make sure that either your timing is right, or your distance is good enough. Another tip is that you need to be careful with this move, and shouldn't just throw it out for pressure. Both because that's a waste of the move, and also because if it's blocked, you'll be stuck in enough end lag to get punished for it. That end lag can be the difference between life and death, so don't screw up, and make sure you're landing this if you're going for it. Final tip is that a lot of these conditionals only really apply to a standard 1v1 or a ranked match. You can land this move pretty much all the time in public servers by either sniping someone through a wall from 5 miles away, or by third partying and hitting someone who's already engaged in a fight. They'll be caught off guard, they won't block it, and they'll get pulled to you. It's a stupid thing to do, and kind of rude, but I also shouldn't leave it out. Overall, the Toad move is really good as a combo extender, but only if your opponent wastes their ragdoll cancel first. You really need to be smart about using this move, both because of how punishable it is, and also because of how easy it is to block. However, if you use it in the right place, at the right time, you're going to get a lot in the form of a free combo, and honestly, it's still a great move, despite its flaws. Anyways, I'm Nue Toad. If you enjoyed my yapping session, Make sure to like and subscribe so that you're notified of more content that's just like this. Thanks for supporting the channel, and I'll see you next time in another video. Bye.